April, we got the Three of Pentacles. So this is cool because March we had the Tower and things kind of came undone, fell apart. Whatever you're building in February that isn't stable came undone. Again, like I mentioned, it doesn't mean to give it up completely. It means you just have to start over. And, you know, one of my favorite quotes by Will Smith is, practice is controlled failure. And this is kind of like what this card speaks about. Not so much about failure per se, but practice, as well as teamwork and coming together to unite and coming together for a common goal. So maybe in February you were trying to do things alone, and in March maybe you realize that you can't do it alone anymore or at all. Maybe you do need help from other people. Either way, in March, whatever it is that this card is pertaining to in your life, it seems that you are getting a helping hand. You could even be receiving some advice from somebody. I am picking up on some kind of guru for you guys this year, some kind of spiritual teacher or life coach or mentor. I mean, it could be anybody. I even want to say it could be an animal. I mean, it can be, right? It could be a tree. I mean, I'm not here to judge, you know, where you take your inspiration and your teachings from. Either way, you are receiving some kind of assistance, some kind of support. It could even just be moral support. It could just be like a networking, people that can help you lead you into the right direction, people that can give you advice. Maybe these people do actually give you a helping hand and you do work together on some kind of group project, or you start to include people into your own personal projects. Okay. Either way, I feel like April's a good month to open up. It even is a good month to offer your own help and support to somebody who could use it. Okay. This could be at work. This could be family. It could be anything, however it's going to show up in your life. Okay. So let's see. This is represented by Mars in Capricorn. So again, this is still that energy of like long lasting support. It's because Capricorn, or even just Pentacle energy, Earth energy, is very long lasting. It aims to leave behind a legacy, essentially. That's kind of what Earth energy is. And if you think about it, the Earth is pretty freaking legendary. I mean, it's been here longer than any of us, and it doesn't need us. I think we forget that the Earth does not need us. I mean, maybe now it does, because if we were to disappear, you know, like if all humans just disappeared one day, if you think about it, like, you know, a lot of stuff's gonna go astray. Like, who's gonna run the power plants, the nuclear power plants? Like, at some point, they're gonna melt down and fall apart. And so, like, the Earth needs us in that sense, so we don't, like, the shit we've left behind doesn't fucking fall apart and destroy everything. But even after that happens, if all the nuclear plants did melt down when we're gone, the Earth is gonna reclaim itself at some point. And so I think it's a month for humbling, because I'm saying all this crazy stuff. It's a month for you to humble yourself and to know that maybe you don't have all the answers, and yeah, maybe you can't do shit alone by yourself, Aquarius. Um, you know, it seems like you're going to get the moral support that you need. Okay. It's a month for you to really connect with other people. It's a month for you to connect to other ideas and to be open to other ideas. So if there's something new that comes along, be open to it, be receptive to it. It is a time for you to kind of just accept and move forward with too. I feel like April, you're able to really, I feel like in April onwards, that's when things can really get going. So I feel like February, March, there's activity that gets the ball rolling. Okay, but there's a lot of disruption at the same time. And there's a lot of like figuring things out. There's a lot of like testing the waters. And I feel like that's going to happen this year. It's almost like it's going to feel like you're skipping steps, but I feel like you learn something in February that you're able to come around and perfect in April, okay? Especially after March when we had the tower and things fell apart and you had to get rid of shit that doesn't gonna work, things that aren't strong enough, things that aren't gonna solidify what you're trying to do here. April comes around, you're able to solidify it, you're able to upgrade. It's going to take you guys a couple months to do whatever it is you're doing. So I think that's pretty cool. I feel like, again, April onwards, you're well on your way. We'll see what happens. There's going to be hiccups. It's life. But I feel like everything I've been saying in this reading, like we're going to be able to push forward and move forward. So that's for April.